Hello everyone. I hope that you guys are all having a great Sunday. I just wanted to come live today to teach you guys how to make an easy banana nut muffin. Hi Mimi. I have some bananas that have gone pretty ripe. They have the sweet smell and they have little black spots on them, so it's perfect day to make banana bread. But I wanted to make a banana muffin instead, so that's what I'm gonna make today. Hi, I think that is hi Stephanie. Hey everybody, I'm making banana nut muffins today actually. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'm gonna just start right away. I'm gonna flip my camera over and we're gonna be looking down at the bowl. It's really simple ingredients. I will, if you want the recipe, go ahead and send me a message and I'll send it to you. But it's pretty easy. I mean, I even went through the recipe and I literally had everything to make it. So I didn't even have to go to the store to buy anything because I had everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm doing. And how do you turn the camera around? No. Oh, here it is. There we go. Let me fix it so we don't have to see so much of that. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I'm adjusting myself here, making sure we can see everything and we don't see cords. Okay, here's my bowl. So what we're going to start with, I'm actually going to read this recipe. It's a not brand new. I think I've used it one other time that I made muffins for my job. So I've already preheated my oven to 350. So it says in a large bowl, I'm going to whisk melted butter and 2/3 cup of brown sugar. Okay. So ahead of time, I went ahead and melted some butter in the microwave. This is unsalted butter. So it's already kind of cooled off. You want it to be cooled off like that so it doesn't cook the egg. So it's already been melted. And this is half a cup. So I'm gonna put that in my bowl. And now I'm gonna add 2/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar today. So, and I've already pre-measured it, but it's 2/3 cup. So I'm just gonna put it right in there. And the next thing it tells me to do is to whisk it until combined for a full minute. All right, so I'm whisking the egg. I'm making sure there's no lumps and it all incorporates together. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Again, I hope that you guys are all having a great Sunday. We went to church this morning and kind of relaxed a little, and then I was like, I think I want to make a video today teaching you guys how to make a simple banana muffin. You could also make this as a bread. It does take longer to cook though. I like this because the muffins only take 15 minutes in the oven, so that looks good. As you can see, it's pretty incorporated. It's like, you know, all mixed together pretty good. So now I'm going to add eggs, and this recipe calls for 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. I've already pre-cracked my eggs. I like to do that because I always want to make sure I don't have shells in my eggs. So there's 2, and the eggs are also at room temperature. You want to make sure when you're baking that your eggs are always at room temperature. And the reason why, you kind of want all your ingredients at the same temperature, because that way they kind of combine very good and you don't have any separation. So I'm gonna mix that up. So it wants me to add the mashed banana. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside for a minute. And I'm gonna get another bowl. And we're gonna mash up some of these bananas. It wants to have, I wanna say, it is 2 cups of very ripe bananas. So I will start off with 3 bananas. I think I'll probably just mash up all of them and then just measure it out. So you always want to take the little strings off. I like to take the strings off. You don't have to, but they'll end up in your recipe. And I think when you bake them, it doesn't really matter anyways. See, these are so ripe, they're like falling apart here. Okay, it's 2. I'm just going to do all of them. Mom said, why are you not doing it on Facebook? She can't watch it. Well, I'm doing it on Instagram today. I think I can save the video and post it to Facebook later. Also, my Instagram is public, and my Facebook is not public. It's pretty much you have to add friends and stuff. That's why. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it my goal now to like go live at least once a week and show recipes and different types of treats and stuff and cakes that you guys can be making at home. All right, so I got all the bananas peeled. And now I like to use this bean masher or potato masher, whatever you use it for, to smash all of the bananas. You can also, if you don't have this masher, you can use a fork. But this is pretty quick. I'll just go over it one more time. And we're done. Pretty clean. No bananas left. Now let me grab a cup. A measuring cup. And I'm going to fill this up twice because it is calling for 2 cups of mashed banana. Gonna bring my other bowl back. Need some space here. Okay, so I'm gonna use a spatula to put the banana in the cup. I already have bananas falling in there. Oh well, it's fine. Looks like I might need to throw in another banana. So there's a cup. So that's gonna go in. And now the rest of it, hopefully it'll be 2 cups. Let's see what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks like I am not gonna have 2 cups. Exactly. But it's almost 2 cups, so I think I'm okay. Just a little less. And that was actually, how many bananas was that? 5? But they're kind of small. So that's okay. It was almost exactly, so I'll just make sure I scrape everything out of the bowl and get it in there. All right. So now I'm going to mix this up. This is the banana mash added in. Okay, that's pretty good. And now, we're going to add the vanilla extract. Let me find my teaspoon. teaspoon. So we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. The vanilla extract I'm using today is from Trader Joe's. It is the organic pure bourbon vanilla extract. I really like using this brand. It's really good and flavorful. So I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon in. And now, let's mix that up a little. Good. So now we're going to use a separate bowl to combine the dry ingredients. I'm going to set that aside and get another bowl. Another bowl. Hi Cynthia. So flour. We need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, so I'm gonna get 1 1/4. So right now I'm just loosening up my flour. I'm using a knife to level it off. So here's 1, and then we need 1 3/4. I don't have a 3/4 kind of washer now, so I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, okay. I have a 1/2 teaspoon scoop right here, so I'm going to do 2. 1. 1, 2. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There's my salt. 1/4 teaspoon. And then the cinnamon, we're gonna put it says 1/2 teaspoon. I mean 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon. I like cinnamon, so we're gonna do that. And there's 1/2 teaspoon. And now we're gonna add okay. All right. So now I'm just gonna mix my dry ingredients so it's evenly distributed when I add it to my wet ingredients. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to bring back the wet ingredients. I'm going to take the spatula away because we're actually going to use, take the whisk away because we're actually going to use spatula. There. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, John. My mom is asking for the bread. I'm actually making muffins, so there will be extra, obviously. So I added all my dry ingredients, and now I'm going to use a spatula to mix it. And now what I'm going to do is kind of like a folding method. I scoop around and press in the middle, and just keep doing that until just lightly, because I don't want to over mix it or be too rough. And I want to make sure I don't get any lumps, so I'm just scooping around and kind of bringing it to the middle. So I'll do that, and as you can see, it's starting to incorporate the dry ingredients. And then I'm going to add half a cup of walnuts at this point. And it's not walnuts, I'm actually using pecans. Because I'm a little allergic to walnuts. So you can use really any type of nut you want, but walnuts, pecans, macadamias is what you can use. You kind of want to use a softer nut. So I'm just going to mix the nuts in until I don't see any more flour streaks. And as you can see, I'm doing this. I'm going to turn it this way so I can get the back side. So as you can tell, I added flour, but you can make these gluten-free by adding a gluten-free flour alternative like almond flour, or they have some kind of mixtures. I think King Arthur has a pretty good alternative to gluten, to regular flour. All right, so I see no more streaks. It looks pretty good to me. That looks amazing already. Okay. Okay. And so in this recipe, I'm going to add... Hi, Lorraine. I am making banana nut muffins. Yeah. I'm going to be making a topping. So I already pre-measured my brown sugar. So to this, I'm going to be adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped walnuts. And the walnuts I'm using today are from Trader Joe's. They're the raw pecan pieces. And I'm just going to actually just use a scoop. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons. It doesn't have to be... That looks good. Maybe 1.5. That looks good. So now I'm just going to mix the brown sugar with the walnut pieces. And then you'll see how this gets incorporated in just a second. Okay. So now I'm getting my muffin tin. And a drink of water. So you can do this 2 ways. One way is you can spray the muffin tin and not put paper, and then they'll just pop out and you can have them like that. But if you have, I have these lying around. These, like, they're kind of like these little fancy muffin papers. So I'm actually going to use these today. I like to use these because it stores better, and I'm not going to eat these right away. They're going to be for tomorrow, or I might send some over to my mom who's asking for some. So I'm just going to fill these up. Let me see if the recipe says how many it makes. It doesn't actually say, so we'll find out right now. Okay, so I filled up the tin with the papers. And now I'm using I'm just going to reuse the half cup scooper. Although I may not be filling this up halfway. But we'll see how many I get out of there. Okay, well, we'll just leave that like that. Alright, I'm going to bring this a little closer. So I'm filling it up. And I'll start at this corner here. And you just want to drop it from a little bit high angle so you can get it all in. And that is all right. It's filled up to about the level to the actual pan, which is perfect. And then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with this. I'm going to grab a little bit of this crumble with the sugar, and I'm just going to put it on the top. And that's it. So I'll keep going. So it's about a half a cup that I'm filling it up. That one came out a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to continue filling up these cups. This half cup scoop may have been too big, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's too big. So maybe fill up your half. There we go. That came out good. See? And now we'll keep going. So these are good. Obviously, breakfast, snack, end of day. Snack like a dessert at the end of the night. You can warm them up. You can cut them in half and put a little butter. However you like to have, and whenever you like to have your banana bread. Muffins. Banana nut muffins. That's what these are called. Alright, now I'm going to just flip it around so you guys can continue seeing what I'm doing. Start back on that top corner. I think we might get 12. I don't know if I'm getting to that point where I have to start scraping into the cup. Yeah, I think for the last cup I'm going to scrape into the cup. Yeah, so I got about 12. If you did like a smaller, you can definitely make these smaller with the regular standard size cupcake liner. If you wanted, you could do that, and you might get a few more. But these are kind of like the size muffins you get like at a coffee shop, cafe. But these are better because they're homemade. They're not frozen like some people do. I won't name names, but pretty much any commercial coffee shop is having their pastries and whatnot frozen and shipped to them. I used to work for Coffee Bean, and they used to have a bakery that would bake everything, like they would bake everything fresh, and like in the middle of the night they would come around and deliver the baked goods like fresh. So I have like half a cup left, so I'm just going to just scoop a little bit into some of these so that way we just even it out. Let's get a little more. And maybe this one. Alright. We're good. And now I'm going to put the rest of the toppings on. Hi, Tammy. So mix it again. I'm just going to take just a good little teaspoon and top it. I just want to make sure each of these have enough before I add a little more. And add a little bit more nuts to that one. Hi, Tammy. I'm actually making banana nut muffins. And if anybody wants a recipe, just send me a message and I will send it to you. Alright, so cool. We have a lot left. We have some left. So I'm just going to actually just try to grab the nuts and fill in where it kind of didn't make it all the way on the top. Oh, I forgot one. Here. 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 Okay, that's good. So now here is the muffins. And now I'm going to throw them into the oven. I've already preheated it for 350. I'll be right back. Okay, so let me see, what am I doing? Hi, everybody. Cool. So I put them in the oven for 15 minutes. Tammy says, send me the recipe. I will definitely send it to you. It's super easy. I don't even know how long I've been live, but I pretty much have been talking through it and just threw them in the oven. Super simple recipes, something you probably have. I would say anytime your bananas go where they're a little too ripe for you and you don't want to eat them that ripe, definitely pull out this recipe. I like to make them sometimes as muffins, because sometimes, like when I make banana bread, I don't know, everybody's different, but when you cut it up, it kind of like can dry out, or you don't eat it as fast. So like as a muffin, it's pretty much fresh like that, and you could even freeze them if you wanted to. I would say for up to 2 to 3 months in the freezer if you wanted to kind of make them ahead of time and have something that you can just run out the door with. I was also saying that you can make it gluten-free if you wanted to. There's ways to make it gluten-free. You just sub out your flour for the gluten-free flour. Give me a second. Cool. Yeah, so you can make them gluten-free. You can also switch out the brown sugar for like a monk fruit or coconut sugar. So you can definitely make these a healthier version. Today I just decided not to make that, just to make it with the ingredients I had. I have the gluten-free flour, but I don't have an alternative sugar right now. But it's something I can do in the future. If you guys like to see more of these baking recipes, I definitely will show you. You know what I'm realizing right now? That is hilarious. That is what I'm realizing. I meant to go live on my baking channel, but I didn't. That's okay. If you guys, I'm going to share this video to my other page, which is Lovey Specialty Cakes. I'm going to start going live there every week doing like a baking type of recipe. But I have done in the past some recipes here that were like healthy vegan or healthier recipes, which I definitely love to share that. You know, so in the future you'll be seeing more of that. And you know, I've been working on some recipes I have tried out this week, which I like. Super simple recipes, less than 30 minutes to cook, you know, as a healthy kind of try to stay healthy. But you know, today I just made this banana nut bread, which we'll see if 11 more minutes, we'll see if they're almost done. But yeah, any questions, definitely ask. I want to say who's still here. Let me know where you're from. There's one other person I didn't wave to earlier. But yeah, I'm just laughing at myself right now because I meant to go live on my baking channel and not my regular channel, but that's fine. It's not my first time doing this, so that's okay. Yeah, so what are you guys all doing on Sunday today? What are you guys doing? Let me see something here. What is this? Oh no. I wonder if I can tag my... Oh, I can ask a question. No questions. Alright, so we have 10 more minutes. Do I have... Oh, hi, Stephanie. Do you have a recipe for oatmeal chocolate chip cookies? Trying to relax and recharge. Oh, cool. Stephanie is trying to relax and recharge. Definitely me too. Baking is my therapy-like thing. Self-care. It really brings me a lot of joy to bake. So I like to do that. Again, today was just kind of like, you know what, I think I'm gonna make, I was smelling the bananas, like, okay, they're ready. I need to make some banana bread. And I was like, let me make muffins and then go. So that's pretty much it. But an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, I do have a recipe for that. I made those for Christmas. Those are really, really, really good. Super good. I'll send you a recipe for that, Stephanie, but I may actually try to make that. Maybe I'll make that next week. I have some chocolate chips. Maybe I'll make it healthy. There are these chocolate chips I found that are dairy-free. I found them in Indiana. I didn't buy them, but I think I can order them, and I might have them by next week. I don't know what day I'm going to go live. My life is a little crazy right now, so I will find a moment. But maybe next Sunday. Maybe. I teach a life group on Sundays, once a month, and we are actually meeting next week, so we'll see. Maybe after that I will. But yeah. Yeah, so let's see. How would I make the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie? Well, oatmeal's kind of healthy already. Chocolate chips, I can make them dairy-free. The brand was called Lily's, if I'm not mistaken. And then as far as the sweetener, a lot of times you can use honey, or maybe by then I'll get the alternative sugar, like the coconut sugar or the monk fruit. I actually do have stevia. The super potent, like you literally need a tiny, like not even a pinch of that, and it's super sweet. I remember a few years ago I made these paleo white chocolate chip cookies. It was amazing with macadamia nuts. They were so good, and they were paleo, so they didn't have, I forget what they had, but it was a lot of weird ingredients, stuff I'm not used to using. But I'm definitely up for a challenge. I love to bake, so if you guys want to see me making different things, for sure, I will. But on this page, or my Facebook page, or my group, my VIP group, I like to I just got sidetracked. Cynthia's like, here's a compliment, Selena. You always have a beautiful complexion, and you are beautiful. Oh, thank you. I try. I really do try to take care of my skin. I am wearing makeup today. I'm trying to learn how to do my makeup better. And I got this glitter eye shadow. Yeah. And I like to do my makeup now because I work at home. And sometimes I'm like, I have nowhere to go and I want to make... Well, I did go to church today, so that was an excuse to put makeup on. But yeah, I do love skincare, so if you have questions about that, I have many live videos of me doing my makeup and doing skincare. I might do that. Actually, I've been wanting to do my morning routine, but maybe tonight I'll do a nightly routine tonight. In a couple hours, maybe I'll come back on and I'll do my nightly routine and show you guys what I do to prepare my skin for bedtime, because you cannot wear your makeup to bed. That is a no-no. You never do that. I have a couple of tips of things like you don't do. You don't go to sleep with your makeup on. You always wear sunscreen when you go out. Actually, I just wear sunscreen every day. And sometimes double sunscreen. Yesterday I went to the beach. No sunburn. I wore I think I only wore 15 SPF. That's my daily thing, but yeah. So let me see how much minutes we have left. We have 6 minutes. Yep. So, how are you guys doing? Whoever else is watching, what are you guys doing tonight on Sunday? I know a lot of people get ready for work on Sunday. I'm just drinking water. I try to drink a couple of these a day of just water. Yeah, so this recipe I found, I did change it a little bit, so I might rewrite it to those who I'm sending it to. I tweaked just a little bit because I was telling us, hazelnuts. I've never tried hazelnuts in my recipe. But banana nut muffins, I really enjoyed them. They look really good. I might take a picture and post it later. Tammy says it was her cleaning day. LOL. Yeah, I don't know if I would want Sunday to be my cleaning day, because I feel like I kind of want to rest, because Monday, I was like, oh no, Monday. But yeah. Mondays are okay. I have to make a positive thoughts about Monday to make sure like I go into Monday happy and grateful. Otherwise, Monday just turns into one of those Mondays that everybody does not like. But now I have a banana nut muffin to look forward to in the morning. At least as long as I can have it, because I'm going to be starting, which I will show you guys my journey. I want to say next week, because I'm reading 3 books right now, all about a hormone diet. Because I was reading up on this, I don't know how it found me, but I just ran across this thing about hormone diet. And it's not like a fad diet. It's really just kind of like getting in tune with your body and figuring out what is serving you and not serving you. And like, I've been kind of at a plateau for a while, and I've been trying to eat healthy, and I haven't been like, losing weight like I want to. And banana nut muffins are not helping, but I just made them because I might have one. That's the thing about my baking. I'll have one, and then the rest I give away or people eat them. But anyway, I'll let you guys know my findings. I'm reading 3 books at the same time. Well, 2 books at the same time right now. One's audio, one's a regular book, and then I got another book. But it's very, at the same level of my Arbonne 30 days. It's very, very close to that, except there's one thing that's different, which is, I don't even know. I'm barely in the first couple chapters, so I can't even say. I don't want to, get ahead of myself. But I will be sharing with you guys recipes from that's going to serve you. Mainly women. This is mainly for women, although it will serve men. But if you know, as an example, David will both go on, an Arbonne 30 day, right? And I'll lose, 5 pounds. Or I'll lose 7 pounds, right? And he will lose 20 pounds. How is that fair? It's not fair. But it's not him, it's not his fault. It's because women are made differently. Our hormones really tell our body what to do. And if our hormones are not working properly, all of them, not just one, if they're not all working properly, then your body will not allow your to let go of fat. Tammy says, can you send me the titles of the books? I would like to check them out. Definitely, I will send them to you. I got one on Audible, and then I got 2 as a hardback, but you can get them all, paperback, but you can get them all paperback, however you like to read. I think you can get them all Audible, but yeah. So I'm listening to one and reading one, and I'm just like, all this information is kind of coming at me, and I'm just trying to see, like, compare like all 3 to see kind of what works for me, because not everything works for everybody. But for sure I will send those books to you. And they're all written by doctors, so that's kind of cool. I hear somebody coming out of their room, and I don't know if they know I'm live. Maybe he's not coming this way. Oh my god, I'm hot. I'm in the kitchen and it's hot. Paperback, girl. Okay, cool. I will send them to you. I found them all on Amazon, and I got, like, I literally ordered them, and the next day they came. So that was very quick. So I'll send them to you, and yeah, for sure. I definitely love learning about health. I definitely want, I'm in my new 40s. This is my new decade. And I definitely want to make it like the healthiest I can possibly be. Oh, just shout, I'm live. I know earlier I was like, I'm going live, guys. I have my brother-in-laws are here, and they like to come in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, so yeah. All right, we got 39 seconds to go, and we'll see if these are done. Let me see if my tester is in here. Right now I'm living with my sisters, and every time I look for my stuff, it's always in different spots. I had a tester, like an actual cake tester, which I usually don't even need to use it, to be honest. Because when you've baked for so many years like me, you kind of just, you can tell by looking at it or touching it that it's done. But these are like very moist type. Okay, so it's done. Let me check it out. Give me a second. Okay, I'm pulling them out. I'm gonna test it. I need a toothpick. I don't know if I have a toothpick. I do. Okay, I'm gonna bring it closer so you guys can see. Actually, yeah, let's see. You're brave baking on a hot day. I know. Look at how good they look. Okay, now I'm going to test one. It came out with a little bit of stuff. Let me feel this stuff and see if it's... Oh yeah, I think it needs like, maybe 5 more minutes. Let me just pull one out and show you. It's not too hot. It's not too hot. Ow, it's hot. Okay, I should not do that. That was really hot. Let me turn the... I know. I'm going to turn the camera around. Give me a second. There we go. All right, so as you can see, I'll just lift up this one that we're looking at. It's a little golden brown, but it's kind of looks a little bit too light. I want it to be a little bit more golden brown. So that's why we are going to put it in for another 5 minutes. Give me a second. I got this new microwave that's annoying because you have to open the microwave to do anything. You have to open it to put the timer on. There's only like a 30-second button on the outside, and then a button to lock it, and then a button to open it. That's it. That's all that's on the outside. And then on this side is the light and the fan. But yeah, so that's the only annoying thing about this microwave is that it, you have to open it to push any buttons. Alright, so we got 5 more minutes. Any last minute questions? Any baking questions? I'll show you. We'll see. I like to use Trader Joe's ingredients a lot. So like I use their baking soda, Trader Joe's. I also have their baking powder when needed. I use the vanilla extract from Trader Joe's. Normally I use their cinnamon. I don't know, I couldn't find mine today, so I was just using that. And then as far as my flour, I was using this one today. I use that a lot for my sugar cookies, which I'm actually going to be doing a class on my sugar cookies in September. So but that's gonna be on my baking website. So I cleaned, to reuse my toothpick, I cleaned it so we can check it again. Which I don't even think I really need to check it because 5 more minutes should be plenty of time. But yeah. Any other questions? Anybody who's left? Who's still here? It says there's 4 people watching. Does anybody want to come on here and talk with me? And talk with anyone else? Let's see. How can I ask? Let's see. Oh. Cool. Alright, we got 2 more minutes, and then once they come out, I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Any last minute questions, go ahead and post them now, and I will answer you. Also, I'm going to go live doing a healthy version of a recipe this week. I haven't decided which one yet. Mimi said she's making red enchiladas. Next time, will you be on your baking Instagram profile? When it's baking related, yes. Like I said, this was supposed to be, I just realized after the fact that I was on my regular site. But baking related, I'm going to try to come live once a week and do baking on my site, which is Lovey's Specialty Cakes. And yes, it is with 2 S's. Working on a website right now, and I'm going to be launching a new side of Lovey's in a couple months, so stay tuned for that. Super exciting stuff happening there. But anything like on my main page, I like to keep this like regular life and also like my Arbonne life with like recipes and working out and all of that. So yeah. Stephanie says, can I do a healthy recipe for a Mexican dish? Yes. I actually have a vegan enchilada that is amazing. I don't think I've ever made that one live. No, I have not. It has a lot of ingredients, but it's super tasty, and it's vegan, which is amazing. Tammy says, I would like to see more healthier versions of baking. I'm a sweets person, and that's my struggle to stay on track. Awesome. And Tammy is in Arbonne, which is awesome. I actually have I have an Arbonne cake, chocolate cake. I can make that. I've made that a couple times. I can make that here. It's pretty easy. There goes the timer again. And that's actually made with the chocolate protein and eggs. And there is an alternative if you're not eating eggs, but turning that up, and I'm going to take them out now. Okay, so a couple of indicators how I know they're done. One is actually that they smell good. They actually smell like the flavor when it's done. It like all of a sudden you can smell like, is there something baking? That moment, you know it's done. Two, when you touch the top of one, if it's for your own family, it's dry. Two, I just stuck it in and it's clean. So that's three. But let me actually just take this off. Sorry guys, I turned it off. That was weird. Yeah, so let me flip this camera around and I'm gonna show you how you know they're done. They're golden brown, they are dry, and all the topping has incorporated in as well. So that's how you know they're done. And I'm live. They can't see you. So anyways, that is all guys. One more question. Stephanie says, skincare related. You can have one, but it's really hot. Eric just took one. He smelled them, I told you. When you can smell that they're done, they're done.
Okay.
They smell good. So Stephanie says, skincare related. Do you get facials and best anti-aging type of facial? Okay. I literally have never gotten a professional facial. I give myself a facial twice a day with my anti-aging from Arbonne, of course. That's what I love. We have our regular line that I used the whole thing. It took literally like 8 months for me to use up everything, if not longer. So right now I've been using the brightening line, which I'm really enjoying a lot. So I would actually recommend the brightening line. I really like it. It's a little gentler, and it also helps with like fixing if you have dark and light spots, red spots, all of that. It helps with all of that. But anyway, that is all guys. I hope that you guys have a great evening, and I will definitely save this post so you guys can watch it and share it. If you liked it, please share this recipe with other people you think might like to learn about baking. I'm going to share this on my baking site, since that's where it was meant to be. And Tammy's like, yes, age well. Yes, definitely. We are aging gracefully. We are literally not trying to stop it. It's going to happen, but at least you're doing it gracefully, and that's all that really counts. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.